This
And all.
conference will now be
So,
recorded.
today, we have connected with Polashi, with the other persons and everyone. So basically, I have also 2-3 person that I have demoed before this week and all. So I am planning to start a that fresh batch from this month only. So let me just quickly introduction of myself. So I do have total 10.5 plus years of experience into SAP in the different domain called SAP technical module, module. Technical means ABAP, along with IBP. So I have successfully rolled out almost 3 to 4 implementation project by own only. And I have handled almost different industry called FMCG, that iron industry, milk industry, all this supply chain management that I have controlled with. And today we are actually here to talk about that what exactly the SAP IBP, how we have transitioning from ECC export to SAP APO, then SAP IBP, what is the need, what is the significance in the market, to learn about this SAP IBP and all, what is the future, what AI tools are coming and all. Those parts we'll be talking about. The course duration would be next 2 months is dedicatedly we will be working in this IBP, and all sessions would be practical only, and everything would be done through your systems only. Okay, the system access part and all everything we will talk about later. So that's an administrative activity that you guys no need to think about much and all. So we need to take the server from the vendor only. And next 2 months we will be discussing about our supply and all, and I will be showing you what exactly the syllabus we're going to follow under this training and all. Coming to the frequency of the classes is, since everyone's are experienced, I assume if someone's freshers is okay, but actually you are prioritize the person who are actually the corporate person. Because of what? Because they do have some own deliverables, they are maybe managing something, they are also coming as a senior manager to train something, and also they have some own deliverables, right? So for that, in the classes is very frequent, like we can connect over the weekend or we can connect in weekdays, but depending upon the everyone's availability. So what we will do, we will create a WhatsApp group, maybe once the batches are finalized and everything, then anything, any updates, anything would be posted in that and all. Coming to these opportunities and all, like since I do have very good network in LinkedIn, and also I have project multiple projects and all. So almost till today, I have trained in SAP IBP along with the technical things and all. Almost 133 students. Not almost, it is 133 students, including everything. Now, this is the next batch that you guys would be there. I don't know how many persons would be there, but it is limited to maximum 5 to 6 members, not more than that. Because why? Because I just wanted to do the practical with everyone. So that is the reason. Actually, if I take more than 10-15 members in a batch, then 1 or 2 person only get an opportunity to share their screen and share their doubts and everything, pain points and all. But the others will not be able to see show the screens and everything. If they're okay to do by handle by his own or her own, that is okay. But I have given everyone's that opportunity to share the screen and ask the doubt, because in that way, that is the practical. And so this is the frequency of the classes. Like it might be the ad hoc, it might be the time will be decided by everyone's consensus only, who is available at what time. So mostly batches for me, the last couple of batches, I have followed the time at 11 p.m. IST to 12 p.m. IST daily from Monday to Friday. The current batch which is going on, which is supposed to be completed by this week, by this week mean next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then I might think that I'm forecasting it's supposed to be completed. So why I have chosen the time? Because the participant is from the USA, so they need that time to be completed and all. So that's what I choose that time. So if this batch, most of the participant are from India's and all, so we'll take that India timing and all. So morning or maybe night. In between that, we need to choose, because in between I am also busy with my own deliverables. Okay. Okay. Let me know once you are able to see my screen. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So this is for everyone. I know you guys are rich experience in SAP things and all, but just a quick, I just will going to with my flow only. So we all know this SAP just a ERP software. There are many ERP competitor in the markets and all. So SAP has two part like ECC and APO earlier days and all. So ECC has like we have FICO, we have SD, we have MM, we have PP. These are evergreen module, and along with that, the other modules are also there, including all the module. Actually, one technical module is supporting that is was above. Above was that. That's a typical structure in ECC and all. In APO, so then we have the PP and all. So the PP is doing our production planning and all. So though we have the PP module, SAP introduced APO. Why? Because the customers are now is very demanding. They are not ready to wait. We need to do that customized plan. We need to do the exact demand planning. The different set of modules are there. That's what the advanced planning they have introduced, and that is called APO. That is started with DP means demand planning, then supply network planning, then you have the PPDS, then you have the GATP, global available to promise, production planning and detailed scheduling. So what this demand module is does, so demand module will do the forecasting, supply will do the supply, PPDS will do the structuring, detailed scheduling and all, and GATP is doing the promising to the customer, okay, I am ready to provide this much goods and all. That's what was the APO was. Now, the people are talking about RAP, RESTful ABAP programming. The people are talking about business transaction platforms, that is BTP. The people are talking about cloud, CLOUD, cloud. The people are talking about CLAUD, cloud integration. So those are, the new technologies are actually moving into the cloud. So the SAP is suggesting, bro, since we have actually experienced in S4 already, so what we are experiencing, that is everything's are moving into the cloud. So APU has some restrictions. We can't do that much thing in the cloud. That means we can't do anything in the cloud in APU. That's a on-premise softwares and all. So what we are talking about the cloud technology, these are called SaaS. That is called software as a service. Okay, and one more thing, guys. Since we all are experienced, anything the statement or anything is you guys are thinking that it's not the right one or correct one, stop me wherever you need. Okay, I don't mind. That's okay. So these are the module that is called on-premise. Okay, so now in this on-premise, we have the S4 we have already implemented with the greenfield, everything's are there. We have obsoleting these Oracle things and all. We are introducing the HANA, then front end and back end is the S4 HANA. So basically ECC was there. In ECC, we have the Oracle database. In the back end Oracle database, and in the front end, we have the GUI. So then what we have done in the back end, we have actually changed the database as a HANA. Then we have introduced the GUI in the front end. That is called ABAP on HANA. That HANA, the database has been changed, the everything's are same. But then what they have done, that is HANA, and in the front end, they have actually done the Fiori. So that is fully the front end and back end is HANA, that is called S4 HANA. That purely called S4 HANA implementation. So in that way, they are moving into the cloud. Then SAP thought the APO is not fulfilling our criteria. So they have introduced the module called IBP. So in IBP, once you are in the IBP ocean, you don't talk about the demand supplies and all. You have to talk, this is IBP demand, not in IBP. If you are not talking IBP demand, then you are not into the IBP flavor. Then it is IBP supply. They have actually changed those module into IBP demand and IBP supply. Then this EPPDS, then this yeah, then this then this PPDS, once the HANA has been implemented here, S4 HANA, this PPDS is actually changed to EPPDS here. That is called extended, that is that production planning and detailed scheduling. That is EPPDS actually is with HANA system. Then it is changed to IBP demand, IBP supply, then IBP SNOP. IBP sales and operations, then IBP OBP, that means OBP means response and supply. So this is response and supply. Just 1 minute, huh? My baby was here, that's why. So IBP OBP, response and supply. Then nowadays they are actually introduced. Then we have the control tower, that is IBP control tower CT. Then analytics, the dashboard reporting tools and all. Then you have that IBP introducing that MRO, that maintenance, repairs and operations. Then IBP, we have IBP IO, that is inventory optimizations. Those are there. And MRO, then it is introducing this OBP harmonize. These are the modules and all. So IBP, they have introduced two parts, that is called time series. Then they are actually introducing order series. Both are the part of these things and all. Time series and order series. So in the time series, we have the IBP demand supply SNOP, and we have inventory optimization. So in this particular training, we are mostly talking about this IBP time series, because we are here to learn about IBP time series. This is the syllabus, and we're going to talk about these things and all. But in additional, definitely. So whatever I know, that in OBP, because OBP is very, very new, the harmonized planning area. You guys have heard or listened something, that is harmonized planning area, that is including time and order series, is both are coming all together. But till today, we are doing time series. This is as a SAP IBP 1 planning area, and this is I_SAP IBP 2 planning area. These are the both the different planning area standard SAP has given to us. So, but they are this is SAP IBP 1, and this is, I think, SAP, it is actually
7F.
SAP 7F. Yeah. Then we have changed to I_. You are saying something?
No, no, I just said 7F for
Okay,
the
yes, yes.
order
Yeah,
finish.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. So now this is SAP IBP 2. That is basically called harmonized planning area. So now we are actually moving into harmonized planning area, order series and all. But still this time series is very, very important, because this is the backbone of IBP. If you don't know time series, you can't do order series, because order series is just an enhancement. So what exactly we are doing? So in time series, in the demand planning, demand is actually anticipating, okay, the 1,000 needs to be produced. In supply, we are saying, okay, we will try to match 1,000. But in SNOP, we have decided, okay, this year or maybe this month, some 15 August is coming and resources are not there and all. So I will produce 980. So 980 is my final. And SAP IBP will, IO is telling that, okay, inventory is actually having 50. So then actually my, the actual production would be 930. 50 is already in my inventory. So this is what exactly you are doing. And you are actually forecasting for the next 2 years, 3 years of the time horizon. But in order series, the people are doing what? They are doing the time IBP demand. Okay, the demand is 1,000. Okay, fine. We will release the demand to, not to the IBP supply. We will be directly releasing to the demand to the order series key figures. So in the order series, they will do what? They will, suppose in my week, I have a plan of 70. So they will divide the 70 with the 7. That means in a week, 7 days are there. Per day, 10 would be manufacturing. But today, I can't manufacture 10. So I can manufacture only 8. Then the spillover of 2 will be go to the next bucket and all. Ultimately, whole week will be satisfying the demand and all. It is a detailed short-term planning and all. Kal kya hoga, I don't know. That's what I am doing plan for today, tomorrow. That's a detailed breakage planning and all, and it is actually doing by RTI. That is called real-time integration. That's called interface. And here actually we are using CIDS, cloud integration data structures. Okay. So nowadays actually it is actually replacing, that is called CI, the cloud integrations and all. Okay. I will tell you that part and all. So now, till now what we have learned, we have ECC PP, Though we have the PP, we have the demand, we need to competitor in the markets and all. Then we have introduced, I mean, SAP introduced APO. Then APO is not fulfilling the ID criteria and all. Then we are actually moving into the IBP cloud. Everything's are moving into the cloud. So we are talking about clouds and all. Then maybe tomorrow, the jewels are actually coming, the different AI technologies are coming. It actually, it will be keep on increasing that part and all. So SAP is still implementing, still improving this IBP, because almost 2000 plus Fortune customers, I can say, they are already in APO and they liked APO. But since SAP is not supporting APO nowadays, they are moving into the IBP. They moved into IBP 2001, but they need some APO functionality to be imposed in IBP. So that part actually they are doing. There are many companies like Accenture, the other companies are actually doing their activity, doing the coding part along with the SAP, and they are moving into that functionalities, into that APO functionality, bringing into IBP cloud. So this is the structure of IBP and modules in IBP basically. So in the next 2 months, we will going to focus on the time series and add an additional activities. I will give you all the order series material, all the recordings, all everything is there, and also 1 or 2 class would be touch base in the order series, because order series is not part of our course. It is a different activity, but still I am actually giving as a complementary. And for this, the servers and everything are different as well. Okay, just 1 minute. Yeah. Now we will talk about the integration activity. So I am assuming my source system is S4 and my target system is IBP. So in S4, ePPDS is my ultimate planner. Then what exactly IBP is doing? So IBP is basically a planning system. Here we are not executing anything. And ePPDS is nothing but your execution system. So IBP does the planning, and that planning we are sending back to S4, and S4 is actually create the plan order to production order. That is the scenario. So basically in IBP, we have to get the data. Without data, how do I plan? Correct. So in between, we are actually using CIDS. So the CIDS evolution is what? Earlier days, it is actually PIPO. PI actually you can say. Then you have some XPI or something was there and all. Then actually it changed to HCI. Then it is changed to a CPIDS, HANA Cloud Integration, Process Integration, then Cloud Platform Integration Data Services. Then we changed to, I mean, we have been, developed this CIDS, Cloud Integration Data Systems, Data Structures or something. Then we are introducing nowadays only CI. The altogether CI and CIDS is different tool. Okay. So now, since this is a execution system, so this execution system, how we are actually getting the data? That is our main concern, right? How exactly we are getting the data? So suppose in our source system, we have a material, right? We have a material, and that material we need to pull into IBP. How do I pull that? So basically in S4, there is a table called Mara. You guys are well about that Mara and all. So in S4, you have Mara. These are the steps. Okay. In S4, you have the source system, Mara, you have the material. So you just wanted to get all the finished good, FNG, all the finished good. I just wanted to take it into the IBP part. How do I do that? So in between, there is a T code, SCPI. That's the integration T code. So in this integration T code, we are executing that slash, I mean, there are different T codes are there, slash IBP slash INT, sorry, slash INT underscore MAT ECC underscore INT Just you need to understand like this. Yeah. Then MAT MAT1 or something like that. Yeah. These are the T code. So in the SCPI integration, we are actually extracting the data, only the finished good. Suppose I have in the Mara maybe 20 millions of records, but only finished good I am talking about in IBP. I doesn't care about my raw material planning. I doesn't care about my finished, semi-finished good and all, nothing. Only the finished good. And IBP only can plan for today and tomorrow, not in the past. So I have extracted the data, all the finished good over here, maybe 30,000 of records. So that 30,000 of records are actually storing into the staging table. That is called slash IBP slash Mara underscore ext. This is the table. And here we have stored 30,000 of material. Then we have a extractor, RSA3. In RSA3, automatically once you have the data at extractor, the system is linking between this staging and RSA3. That is called slash IBP slash product underscore ATTR. So in this product underscore ATTR, 30,000 materials are there. Then your CIDS actually play the vital role here. What they are doing? They will do their mapping. Okay, it is in Mara. Sorry, it is in this product ATTR. And maybe the field is maybe MATNR. And this has to be mapped with 1:1. It has to be mapped with IBP product. IBP product hyphen MATNR. Just for an example like that. So this mapping part would be done by CIDS person. Okay. Then in IBP, in the product master data, you will be able to see the data. So now in between, there is a work for ABAP, there is a work for CIDS consulting, which we need to deal regularly. Because any project, if you do not have the master data, if you do not have the transactional data, you can't do the planning, right? So this is the reason exactly this integration you have to follow. Anything. And nowadays the RTIs are coming. RTI integrations are a little bit different. But this is exactly the time series integration that you have to follow. So here maybe you just wanted to introduce something. Okay, so here only that ABAPR will need. So I need only finished good. They will do some enhancement over here. They need only the material which is starting with 1 series, or maybe for this plant and all. Anything, the material which is from the material group is not falling under S05, like that. Just an example. So they will do their enhancement into this particular staging table only. As soon as they do the enhancement in the staging table, then they put the value into this RSA3. Automatically, the extra attributes are getting populated from here to here. You don't need to do any extra codings and all. You just need to populate this either here or either here. So that is your above activity only. Okay. Now in the CIDS will responsible whatever the data are there in this ATTR. Now some exceptional cases. Every time this process will not be followed, or maybe it is not actually happening. Many customizations are there. So they will do some KNA1 like that or no. So they will create their ZCDS view. And that CDS view, CIDS will map into this IBP product. ZCDS MAT NR equals to IBP product MAT NR, like that. So this is how your integration is taken care. So everything would be practical. Okay, don't worry on that part and all. So you will get to see that part. But if anyone is working any system in a company, systems are available, this is possible. But in training system, you need to just directly uploaded the value master data. We'll able to see. I will show you in my system how it is exactly happening. But if you do not have system, I don't think so the vendor will give you the S4 and IBP integration. I don't know. If they are giving, that is okay. Then you need to know about the CIDA. But this part you no need to take in care because you are not the CIDS consultant, right? So this is the integration activity. So any question till now maybe, then we'll move to the syllabus part for today.
So Kaushik, this will be one-time activity.
Yes, yes.
And
This will be
after this,
one-time activity
and
and
after
all the
this, we'll
job
be
will be
running the
scheduled in the back
RTA.
end.
Yes, yes.
Sorry.
Okay. So after this, any delta changes are there in S4 which need to be sent out to IBP. So it will be taken care by RTI.
Correct. And here also it is possible. Nowadays we are moving into RTI, but here also it is possible. Any delta changes, you need to rerun this TICO. But once
Okay.
this CIDS is done, they will create a job and that job would be scheduled in the back end. But any delta changes, you need to follow from start. So here you need to execute, then go to the staging, then here, then CIDS will take care of the updated part and all. But nowadays we are actually following RTI, correct? Because one or two changes, they don't wanted to go with this flow, they just run the RTI part. That's it.
Okay.
So all the transaction data also we need to move it like this, or
Yes,
it will
yes, yes.
automatically?
All the transactional data, correct. So all the product location. Yeah. So all the transactional data like, that plan order, production order, all the stocks, everything is needed for the supply. Everything is, everything has to be moved via this interface one. So the earlier in the project, the pre-sales activity, workshop, everything is done. Once the project is in the development phase, first 2 to 3 months or 4 months, you will be very, very actively with the CIDS design only. Because I mean, you are not in the CIDS design, but being a consultant, you need to tell them the logic, right? And you need to write the FS. So until and unless your this integration activity is not been established, you are not able to start your configurations, right? You don't have your data, then how do you start your configuration? So this is the first one-time activity, and this is the beginning of your project. So every day we will be scheduling the job, maybe daily twice, any delta data or something like that. We'll be scheduling the job, and that data would be directly uploading in the product master. Like we have the different data, like we'll see all the master data, transactional data, everything. So now just go to the syllabus. Let's see. I have already forwarded the syllabus. You guys, please forward it your candidates, please. So just you see. So we have the introduction thing, outlining business and what is exactly, what are the other tools, competitor tools and all. What are the user interfaces are there? Different user interfaces are there. And starting configurations like setting up the attribute, setting up the planning area, setting up the key figure, creating the key figure calculation, master data, all the transactional data, everything's are there in this configuration module. Then in the IBP demand, you have this SDI things and all will be a touch base on the SDI. Nowadays, we are not using SDI and all, but we have the extractor, how we are establishing the connection. That part I will show you in my systems and all. Then in IBP demand planning, statistical forecasting. Then you have the ABC XYZ classification, realignment, key figures, key figure creation, copy operator, demand consolidation, product life cycle, everything's are there. Then you have the IBP supply, all the master data, all the transactional data, key figure. Then what is heuristic, what is optimizer, what is finite heuristic, what is infinite heuristic. Inventory optimization, we'll be talking about touch base. Then we have the data integration activity dedicatedly. And I will maybe bring one person or one person for one or two classes. He is an expert of CIDS. So he will going to share the screen, at least show you what exactly is doing there in the CI. Because being a consultant, you no need to develop CIDS, but you should know the navigation.
In IBP also, will they do heuristic planning?
Yes, yes, yes. Heuristic optimizer, everything is there in the supply. Then what is this Microsoft Excel, like reporting tools, how to create that, how to use the Excel basically. Then you have the analytics, reporting, dashboard, all. So then analytics, reporting tools and all, analytic dashboard, custom alerts, how to create that and all. Then how to, activate the objects and all, how to delete the object activations and all. Then this response OBP touch base, whatever I said and all. Then we have the supply and operations, how to create that operations profiles and all. Then the random topic like what is local member, what is snapshot key figures and all, what is the demand sensing, then interview preparation, question answer. And it is not only limited. See, my way of teaching is something different. I always wanted to learn from others and I wanted to give something whatever I learned and all. So I will try to discuss about something Joule and all. It is not included. So this is just a backbone. I mean, this is what we are going to start and all. So it is not restricted that okay, this pole line item in I will just do and just do the striped out of this part and all. So it is not the like of the the training and all. Okay, so I'm just striping out. So it's not only the finishing the syllabus. Actually, we are here to know something. So since you guys are believe on me, guys have rich experience, actually believe you. So I try my best to give you that what exactly we have achieved till now in my project also. What was the requirement? So I know this is my demand. This is what I am doing. But you don't know what exactly doing in the practical. I mean, in real time. So I should give you the outline. I know this module, how to use these functionalities, but I don't know how to use in that real time. So I will show you in my system how exactly I'm working on that. So what was the requirement? How I have configured my demand profile? What is the key figure aggregation? So those things are there and all, and everything's recorded things, everything you'll be getting, and all the the template setups, every master data, everything's will be shared with you and all. And 2 months will be just like a friend only. Everything would be very transparent to discuss. Okay, you come with your doubts, I will come with my solution, I will come with my doubts. We will try to figure it together and all. So it's a professional course. It's not like something I'm a physics teacher and you are the student and all. So it's just a KT. Okay. So that's what I am just conveying. I'm repeating again and again. But yeah. So these are the syllabus. Okay. Just go through the syllabus. So demand, supply, SNOP, IO, OBP, those things are there. And we will be discussing for next 2 months in that way. So I just need 30 to 35 hours dedicatedly. So it might take 2 months, or if it is exiting to 2 to 3 months, I don't mind, because the last batches 1 or 2 persons was having literally some issues. 7 or 8 classes we have missed. That means almost 2 weeks. I don't mind. So no one is rushing me to complete the batches and do the next one and all. It's my personal things and all. So in a day only one batches I'm doing, because of my practice, because of the new things are coming. I just wanted to discuss, I just wanted to know something. You are asking with your doubt. That's what actually I'm driving this. As I said, I'm not doing this for money. So that is the reason exactly I'm actually doing this. And so I don't mind that. For if it is exceeding for 2 months to 3 months, I don't mind. But ultimately, at least you guys say, हाँ कुछ तो सीखने को मिला, 20%, 30% ही बोल दो. So this is my achievement. Nothing. I don't need nothing. I mean, I don't need anything. So this is the exactly the ethics I am following, and this is what exactly I will be driving the session. So that's it. Maybe if you have anything, so we can discuss. So yeah. So this is what we will be doing for next 2.5 months. Yeah. Any question maybe from Polashi, from Sathwik, from the other administrator, anyone having any doubts?
Kaushik, this is Amit here again. So this
Yeah.
transport load optimizer. Okay, so that is a part of the time series or it's a order based?
Time series. Time series.
It's a
So
type.
it is
Okay.
also in the order series. It is also there in the order series, but it is also in
Mhm.
the time series. Where is my sheet? Just 1 minute. Uh, did I just remove that or what? No, this is the one. So in supply, there are heuristic, and optimizer. So in heuristic, there are two types of heuristic: infinite,
Finite.
then finite. Then in optimizer, there are two types of optimizer: profit, maximization, delivery maximization. So these are the type of heuristic and optimizer. So both are there in time series, and also in order series there are optimized, because order series is nothing, it's just a replacement of your typical time series of supply. Demand, SNOP, everything's are there in the time series. Order series only containing this supply. So they have some dedicated allocation planning, transportation planning. Those are not there in normal time series heuristic. So here we have the running the heuristic. We'll see the capacity bottleneck and all. We run the finite heuristic. We'll exclude the capacity bottleneck. Then we have actually gone to the optimizer to optimize the cost. So this is the algorithm in supply. So answering your question, yes, it is there in time series, heuristic and optimizer. Yeah. Next question. Policy, are you okay, right? Or, I mean, any question for you?
No, Kaushik, I don't have such questions. But yeah, Saravanan, if you have any such question, you can check with the trainer right now.
Yeah, it's okay.
You can also check with me later. That's not a problem. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have not formed the batch. So to start, I mean, if you guys like me or if you wanted to continue with me, then my target, starting date would be from Monday, 10th or maximum 11th like this. So this week, I will be completing my current batch and all. They are on the last stage only, this miscellaneous topics and all. So from next week, I'm planning. So it might be 10, 11, 12, but I mean, in between this week. So till this week, you can check. Maybe you can demo with the others also. That's not a problem. Understand the syllabus. Definitely, if you don't compare, you will not judge anyone. So do that. Then maybe you can let them know. Then we can start the batch. But at least by 7, just guys can confirm if you like or dislike. That's okay. I will take everything as a positive, because where I can improve myself and all, everything is fine. So whatever your decision is, maybe just come by 7. And before that, anytime you wanted to connect, maybe one more time you wanted to connect with me regarding the next set of discussions and all, I'm okay to do that. I don't have any issue to doing that. Yeah, then I stopped my sharing. So if no question, maybe we can drop off. You guys review the sessions. I mean, review the sessions and review the syllabus and get back to me if any doubts.
Thank you, Kaushik.
Yeah, thank you,
so much,
Kaushik.
Amit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Kaushik.
No
Yeah, I'll sure that I'll review that one. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Take your time. Take your time to take the decision so that you will not regret, later on. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kaushik, for your time. Thank you.